If you can't tell me the exact date your ISA allowance expires, you need this video. I'm Hamid from Wealth Decoders, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to rescue up to £20,000 of tax-free investing power before it disappears forever on April the 5th, 2026. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which ISA to pick, how much to put in, and the one move that could save you thousands in tax over your lifetime. Whether you've got 20 grand or 20 quid, I've got you covered. And stick around because I'll reveal the compounding number that blew my mind. Here's the truth. According to HMRC's 2024-25 Best ISA Statistics Report, only 40% of eligible UK adults subscribe to any type of ISA. That means roughly 60% of Brits left their entire tax-free allowance on the table, unused, gone. That's not a small mistake. That's a generational wealth destroyer happening in plain sight every single year. Most people don't know this. Your ISA isn't an investment itself. It's a tax-free wrapper. Think of it like a magic shield around your money. Any gains, dividends, or interest earned inside that shield, completely invisible to HMRC, zero capital gains tax, zero income tax on dividends outside the ISA. The taxman takes his cut every single time. Let's be real. This is not like your phone data rolling over to next month. Your ISA allowance is use it or lose it. On April the 6th, 2026, the counter resets to zero. You cannot backdate it. You cannot carry it forward. £20,000 of tax-free space gone in a blink. And that brings me to something most people completely overlook. Nobody tells you this, but in 2026, you can split your £20,000 across 4 different ISA types. Cash ISA, safe instant access, decent rates right now. Stocks and shares ISA, your long-term wealth builder. Lifetime ISA, the government literally gives you free money, up to £1,000 a year. And the innovative finance ISA for peer-to-peer lending. Each one has different rules. Let me break them down. Here's what changed everything. Cash ISA rates in 2026 are sitting at levels we haven't seen in over a decade. Top easy access cash ISAs are paying around 4.5 to 5% right now, according to Money Facts data from March 2026. Compare that to the near zero rates we had in 2021. If you're sitting on savings in a regular bank account earning 1%, you're literally burning money by not using your cash ISA allowance. Imagine this. You put $20,000 into a stocks and shares ISA every year for 20 years at an average 8% annual return, which matches the FTSE All World's long-term average. You would have over £915,000. And here's the insane part. Roughly $515,000 of that is pure compound growth, tax-free, not a penny to HMRC. That's the difference between retiring comfortably and retiring worried. Here's the truth. The lifetime ISA is the closest thing to free money the government offers. You put in up to £4,000 a year and the government adds a 25% bonus on top. That's £1,000 just handed to you. You must be between 18 and 13 to open one. Use it for your first home or retirement. But warning, withdraw early for other reasons and you'll face a 25% penalty. Respect the rules. Most people don't know this, Professor Shlomo Benartzi at UCLA's Anderson School of Management found that people are dramatically biased towards present spending over future saving. His landmark 2004 Save More Tomorrow study proved that we psychologically treat our future self like strangers. You know what that means? Your brain is literally wired to skip this deadline. You have to fight that instinct right now. Let's be real. Every year, you skip your ISA costs you more than you think. Dr. James Sher at the University of Warwick's Finance Department calculated that missing just 1 year of ISA contributions, assuming 7% growth over 30 years, costs you over £152,000 in lost tax-free growth. 1 year of inaction, £152,000. Let that number sit with you for a second. Here's what nobody tells you. You don't need to max out your ISA. That's a myth that stops people from starting. £50, £100. Whatever you can afford in the next 7 days, put it in. A 2023 Hargreaves Lansdown investor survey found that the average ESA contribution was just £8,700, well below the max. Starting small still locks in your tax-free space. Something always beats nothing. This is where it gets crazy. I'm giving you a 7-day battle plan. Day 1 and 2. Decide your ISA type. Cash ISA if you need money within 5 years. Stocks and shares, ISA for long-term growth. Lifetime ISA if you're under 40 and buying your first home. Day 3 and 4. Open your account. Most platforms take under 10 minutes. Day 5 through 7. Fund it. Transfer the money. Done. Most people don't know how easy this is in 2026. Vanguard, Trading 212, Hargreaves Lansdown, AJ Bell all let you open an ISA in under 10 minutes from your phone. Vanguard has the lowest ongoing fees at around 0.15%. Trading 212 charges 0 commission. Hargreaves Lansdown has the widest fund selection. Pick one, stop overthinking, and open it. Analysis paralysis kills more well than bad investments ever will. Imagine this. You open your ISA, put cash in, and then just leave it sitting there as uninvested cash. Thousands of people do this every year without realizing. A 2022 Boring Money report found that nearly £1.6 billion sat uninvested in stocks and shares ISAs. Don't be that person. If you're in a stocks and shares ISA, buy a global index fund. The Vanguard FTSE Global All Cap is a game changer for beginners. Here's the truth. Albert Einstein reportedly called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. Whether he actually said it or not, the math doesn't lie. Professor Albert Shin at the London School of Economics demonstrated that a 25-year-old investing just £200 monthly in a global tracker at 8% average returns would have over £700,000 by age 60, tax-free inside an ISA. That's the power of starting now rather than waiting for the perfect time. Let's be real. Outside an ISA, you pay 20% capital gains tax as a basic rate taxpayer. Higher rate, that's 24% in 2026. Plus, the dividend allowance has been slashed to just £500. That means even modest portfolios now face tax hits that used to be irrelevant. Inside your ISA, zero. Not a penny. Over a 30-year investing lifetime, this tax shield could save you tens of thousands, possibly 6 figures. That's not an exaggeration. Nobody tells you this. The ISA isn't just a savings tool, it's a freedom machine. Every pound you shelter from tax is a pound that compounds harder for your future. Behavioral economist Richard Thaler, Nobel Prize winner from the University of Chicago, proved that small nudges towards automatic saving create life-changing outcomes. This video is your nudge. The deadline is April 5th, 2026. 7 days. What you do next defines your financial future. Here's the final truth, and I need you to really hear this. The biggest financial mistake isn't picking the wrong fund. It's not choosing the wrong platform. It's doing nothing. It's closing this video and saying, I'll do it next year. Next year, you'll say the same thing. Break the cycle today. Open your ISA, fund it, even if it's £50. Your future self will thank you more than you can possibly imagine right now. If this video hit different, I need you to do 3 things right now. 1. Smash that subscribe button and hit the bell so you never miss a Wealth Decoders video. 2. Drop a comment telling me your ISA plan for this week. I read every single comment. 3. Share this with one friend who needs to hear it before April 15th. Time is running out. Let's build wealth together. I'm Hamed. I'll see you in the next one. Go open that ISA.